Okay. Did you see the like weird wobble at the end of that? Nice little bounce, victory bounce here. Watch him go. Aw. Up in the sky. What is that thing? It's the moon.
What is this?
It's glommed onto Max's head. Commish! Somebody help him! Hey there, it's Anime K Swimming Bird, and welcome to Arms on Nintendo Switch. This is part 2, so if you missed the first episode, please check that out. We got to see Springman maybe punch his dad in the face a bunch of times, working through some stuff as he earns the belt and the title. Who knows? Today we have an extra special guest star who's going to be playing as player 1 for once. It's Danielle.
Hello.
So we're going to jump into a team Grand Prix, and I will be playing support as Danielle gets to be the star. You know, who better to play as?
Star.
There we go. And I think I'm going to be playing as Twintelle, not just because she's popular or has blue hair when I click down the stick and hit the right, but because I think these two gel really well in team mode, and that's something we got to pay attention to. We'll go into that as we play. So difficulty level 4, this will unlock ranked mode, so we can play that online, but also we're going to see the not-so-secret boss that is very tough at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
He pops
it is
up a bunch
actually.
online as well. Live from Ribbon Ring, the flair, the savvy, the sweet melody of the Arms Grand Prix is upon us. And who else would be here to share in this action-packed event but your buddy Biff? He loves Ribbon Girl, I think. Look at him, look at her. If you thought her voice was powerful, you haven't seen anything yet. Here's Ribbon Girl. As elegant and versatile as her namesake, this gal's making quite a name for herself. So she's 17. Rumor has it, if she wins the tournament, she'll perform a concert on this very stage. Will she live up to her fans' expectations? I certainly hope so. Okay, let the Arms Grand Prix begin. So she's pretty young for all the fame she has, but she's a pretty good fighter to match up the talent in singing. She does sing the song that plays on her stage here. Match 1, belted out. It's Ribbon Girl versus the student of stealth, Ninjara. Apparently he developed his mid-air agility by jumping from tree to tree in the forest. Ribbon Girl's no mid-air slouch potato, though. Get up there and take it to him.
Okay.
So you two have a lot of... Oh, he also has Mechanica, who's also really good in the air.
Oh boy.
So yeah, we've got a bunch of different gloves here. The Chilla on my side can freeze and slow down. Parasol can knock him away and also hits through lighter arms. And the Thunderbird, one of my favorites, not just because it's a bird, will electrocute them and stun their arms. And then you've got the Sparky, which does the same, a little heavier. The Popper, you're not so fond of, but it's a pretty quick arm.
It's quick, but yeah,
It has wind as well.
I like the being able to curve.
Yeah, the Slap-O-Mander, one of the best, I think, and has fire for extra damage. So let's get into it here. We are tethered together. Nice grab immediately. We're tethered here with this little cord between us, and that is, going to keep us together here where we can defend each other a little easier because we're, not getting too far from each other. But at the same time, we do have to be careful because friendly fire, as you saw, is a thing you got to look out for. But at the same time, we can get in each other's way. We can, there's a lot of negatives to being teamed up with someone, but that has this whole other dynamic of strategy. Oh, I got grabbed. Oh no. So you can save each other. If you see, when one person gets grabbed, the other person gets dragged along as well. And that should be enough, just about. See if I can lure her to the side. There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a little crazy when you have 4 people all on the screen moving around, but that tether, it makes so that if you're getting hit, you're probably going to get dragged into whatever is going on with your partner. So you really got to look out for each other. Try to switch between targets as best you can. Good job there.
My beginning grab.
I'm going to use my my rush here when I get a chance.
Oh,
you saved me. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Well, that was... Oh, I still have my rush going. That's one of my favorite things of 2 players.
I'm gonna use mine.
Is the amount of crazy stuff that happens. I couldn't save me in time, but that bomb's gonna hit them anyway, so they got they're just desserts. Look out! Uh-oh. I always wanted to get in there and try to knock them out of it when they're hitting you, but I should have let you just shield like you were. So there's a lot going on. I know it's probably crazy to
it's
to
hard
watch
to talk
compared to...
and do this at the same time.
We're doing okay though so far. But the whole dynamic is making sure you are protecting your teammates. So if you get grabbed, your teammate can actually get in there and hit you out of the grab, or grab them out of it. Like, so many grabs can happen. Like, I just got grabbed, and there we go, perfect.
He's really hard to get because he gets all up in the air like that.
Yeah,
when he's
Ninjara.
grabbing.
Not only are Ninjara players very fast at grabbing because he's so quick. He's a really good, grabby boy. But the fact that he jumps up is a little different than certain other characters. So he's a little. I think Master Mummy does that as well.
He's harder to interrupt.
Yeah, because you have to really be, prepared. And then sometimes I think one of the better things to do if you're sitting next to your partner is to call out when you get grabs as well, because if you see someone, zoom in for a grab in the madness of the battle, sometimes it's hard to tell who's grabbing who. Match 2, find your rhythm. It's Ribbon Girl versus the Clockwork Cop's Byte Barq. Byte might not seem like he has hops, but he can launch off Barq's head. Can these beach bots actually threaten Ribbon Girl's air superiority? Let's find out. So yeah.
When I'm practicing Byte and Barq, I was like...
Fart and fight.
One of the harder ones for me to deal with for some reason.
They have a lot of, like they were saying, a lot of different dynamics in the air that can kind of challenge Ribbon Girl's ability to hop around a bunch of times. Plus, you got to deal with Barq being a little naughty pup and hitting you with his weird tongue fist. There we go. But yeah, the fact that Ribbon Girl can jump up to 4 times, she can dash multiple times in the air. She's probably the best in the air, at least at staying up there for long periods. Like Mechanica can hover, and of course Twintelle can, I can use her little star power to float in the air. Kid Cobra has a really high jump, but he is kind of vulnerable from it, so you gotta watch out for that. I'm gonna use my rush when I get a chance here. Maybe not. I'll just save it, because there goes our buddy, Springman.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just a lot to factor in when you're choosing a partner. And one of the reasons I chose Twintelle is because I mentioned the Thunderbird. Danielle's using the Sparky. We're going to get a lot of electrocution going on here, so you'll see a lot of those exclamation marks where the arms are just broken. And I know Danielle, like a lot of players out there, is fond of the grab, because the grab is really good, especially in a mode. There we go. A mode where you're gonna constantly have to be looking out for attacks from all directions. The grabs can be really good, and to have multiple electric arms like that, it makes, for more easy opportunities to get those grabs. So I'm gonna try to
use my rush.
Okay, good. I'm gonna try to be throwing out my Thunderbird as much as I can to help Danielle get those. There we go. So another thing that can happen more often in this mode is people just get stuffed out of their rush attacks, which is helpful because, if it happens to the opponent, you can save your buddies from throwing mine out there. So normally if I'm almost out of here. Gotta be careful. Normally when we're playing, I do try to say, hey, I got my rush ready. I'm gonna use it, like call that out so you don't accidentally throw it out. Ooh, it's up to you. So you don't accidentally throw it out when your teammate is grabbing someone, because if you got someone in a throw and they're on the ground, you're just gonna waste your rush. Ooh, look out! Man,
I tried to click the stick in time, but it didn't happen.
it's all right. I know you prefer to try to dodge rush attacks, which is good with Ninjara and Ribbon Girl. They can get out of the way. I tend to just kind of turtle up and use my shield.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic, but I'm not used to actually doing it yet.
Oh my gosh, caught right in the mix of everything.
Yeah,
Barq's lying dead next to me. No, we'll be back in a second. There we go. I went for him too. One of the better ways to get
Watch that bomb.
some good... Ooh, it got him. It got me as well. One of the cooler things to do, I think, is to get a grab on someone and then also get their partner grab. Like, if we both work together to get a grab at the same time. Ooh, I think I tried to grab. Yeah. Targeting the right person in this mode, you have to...
Changing the targets is really tough, because it'll fight you on it sometimes.
Yeah, so the game is designed where if one of your opponents is on the ground, it'll automatically switch to the other to target them. And, which kind of makes sense. You want to be damaging someone all the time, It feels a little bit like a waste to have somebody on the ground and you're still targeting them. But at the same time, the way that it automatically swaps between the targets can be really disorienting. Mm-hmm. If you're not focused on like the enemy who's grabbing your partner, you can't save them in time, and it can get a little hectic. So that's one of the things in the future, if they're patching, adding updates to the game. I hope they kind of revisit the way the targeting system works, because it can be a little finicky. But you are just hitting one of the buttons under the left stick.
It can be done. I just gotta get used to it.
I think you have to kind of focus on that rather than other things. Match 3, grooving on. So this is going to be Skillshot. He says it's basically the same thing, no matter which opponent you're fighting in the minigame. So we're going to jump in here. Ooh, this might be a little rough because we got not only Helix, who can shield a lot of our shots if he uses his Guardian, but Minmin is pretty brutal in this as well. I think I'm going to go double Thunderbirds. Get those quick shots.
I don't know if this will be a good idea or not.
I think that'll be all right. And the key is throw them out even before the targets. I've tried to get a little better at this, even though it's one of my least favorite modes in the game. Throw them out before the targets are even, on the way up, and then you'll hit them before they can do much. That Guardian headed towards us. There we go. So I got a couple there just by throwing it out before we even saw them on the way. And then if you can hit somebody as an added bonus at the end, then that then that definitely gets you some extra points as well. Charge up and no, I'm blorbed. You blorbed me. Can't see. Oh, man, you're trying to get your timing ready to hit stuff, and also worry about your opponents throwing stuff out to mess with you. That's why I think this feels a little more like a mini game than an actual, test of skill in some ways. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Yep, no time there, so we're gonna have to redo that one. But yeah,
I might get a faster armed, actually. The
Slap-O-Manders
were...
When they curve, you can just do like a straightforward punch and they'll go in and kind of vertically slap, but I think the fact that they can curve, if you're trying to hit...
I'm not on motion controls, too, so it makes it a little harder to aim them right.
So yeah, we should mention that if you, seeing the difference between the controls is kind of interesting. Danielle's using the Pro Controller, and I'm using motion controls with the dual Joy-Con, so it's, good to see a little bit of the difference of how some of that works. Get out of here, that Guardian is so creepy. It moves in, tries to hit me. Oof. And it makes it so, rough to actually get in and hit stuff when it's, it's going to shock you if it gets close. So it's a weird electric arm. I think the Guardian's very unique because there's no others like it right now in the game. It's the only one. I was not a big fan of it until I started playing Helix a little more. I think it's grown on me, but it's really situational. I'm not throwing out my arms fast enough here to get some of these. They're going to get us again if we're not quick. There we go. Got a few points. Oh, come on. We can do this. One more thing. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, that final parasol that I got like 400 from made sure they were not catching up. So yeah, again, of all the little mini games, I think Skillshot is the one that I'm least into, but it's got its merits.
I like Hoops best.
Hoops is the best, but unfortunately, when we play 2-player, you don't get to see that because there's only one-on-one. So we probably will see V-Ball, but no Hoops today, unfortunately. If you want to see that, check out the, I think that popped up during the Springman episode. Match 4, getting louder. It's Ribbon Girl versus the Speed Demon, King Cobra. He's very popular online. He's a raw talent, but his pure athleticism has already gotten him this far. Can Ribbon Girl stare down the serpent and live to fight another day? So yeah, the from what I've heard, Ninjara, these two here, Ninjara and Kid Cobra are just the most popular online. People like to play the
Do you want to take the thing?
You can take it, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I just always fall off of it.
The snake board is really...
like that.
really makes the team battle here kind of... Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you out of that. I knocked you away. And then he froze his partner. But yeah, the snake board, when it's one-on-one, gives you a big advantage. When it's two people, it can be very tough to actually... you got me. Very, very tough to actually use it without your partner kind of getting in there. And yeah, he poofed out of the way before you could grab him. I saw you try to help me. Get him out of here. Good job. See if we can get our rushes going, and then throw that out. Ooh. Oh no, you got in them. Yeah, we got dragged around. I didn't time mine very well either.
Sometimes I try to double up because it'll keep anyone from interrupting you, but other times it kind of backfires.
I think it's if mine doesn't land and then you... Jeez. If I try to throw mine out and it doesn't land and then you double up, it really does backfire. But it's like a gambit to go all in. All right, so when your teammate goes down, you are dragging them around for a little bit before they disappear, so it can be kind of cumbersome even more than being 2-on-1. This is really bad, but I got faith in you. You don't have much health left, so I'm not gonna be sad if you get slamamandered. All right, I'll do better this time and focus on my health. I think there was some craziness with the snake boards immediately.
Take the snake board, because I always fall off of it anyways.
No, after you. No, I'll take it. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Yeah, my grabs. I'm trying to get in there and get a good grab on them. I'm gonna throw my rush out. They're lined up. Here we go. The snake board just kind of gliding around can idly
I have a rush.
Get you out of the way. Good job. All right, I'll let you do that. I'm just constantly dragging you, though, when I'm riding this thing, it feels like. So it's just making its way around. But we're doing better. I think that last match, you were getting lots of grabs, and then I was accidentally hitting you out of them. Throw mine out here. There we go. But you have to be so cautious of when your partner is getting the grab. Don't, grab block them. Like there. Let you do your grab, and then I'll move in. Kid Cobra especially loves his snake board, so on the stage, if you know there's a snake board near him,
he's gonna jump towards them,
he'll most likely go for it. Oh, Ninjara's got me. Okay, all right. Yeah, we're doing much better this time. Now it should be a little bit easier to get a beat on him. Yeah. Look out. He's going for the snake board too. He's trying to be like his buddy. His dead teammate. Oh, I thought I hit him there. He got out of range. Oh no, I did it again. So I'm going for hits and you have so many grabs, I have to be conscious of that all the time so I don't accidentally throw something out and get you. Okay.
Okay.
One more round.
I saved my rush for the next round.
Okay, yeah. That's definitely, if it's 2-on-1, just don't even bother with your rush unless you really need it for some reason, because saving it for the next round is a better way to go. Look out, I got grabbed. Yeah. So, especially if your buddy's targeting someone else, I don't feel bad if you don't save me or anything. I'm going to use my rush right about now. Oh, wait. Man, I was trying to get in a good position where they're lined up. There we go. That worked well enough. Good job.
Sometimes, the rush can be good to keep them out of those things, like when stuff drops.
Ninjara's...
he's got me!
I tried to go for a Kid Cobra grab at the same time. Ninjara is really tough to catch in a rush unless you're close enough to him to get him when he's shielding, because he does that teleport. Ooh. Man, I'm just stuck between, Gotta remember to quickly change targets when you're just sandwiched between who you want to be fighting and who you are. Whoa! Okay, good. You saved me. So there's a double grab there, and then you helped me out of it.
Oh no!
Yeah, see there, I went for the grab to save you, and he was already up in the air.
He's coming
Oh my
again.
gosh, no! Man, he's working us over. I'm not gonna use my rush, because I don't need it. Not that I can save it for the next fight, but... Okay. Did you see the, weird wobble at the end of that angle?
Yeah, level 4 is almost like my limit right now, because I'm not as far ahead. Practiced.
I'm trying to make my way through level 7, that's the max level right now, at least. And beat it. I've beaten it with half the cast, but it can be really tough. Match 5, halfway there. It's Ribbon Girl versus the Scrapyard Scrapper, Mechanica. Her jetpack allows her to hover and make deft mid-air moves. Ribbon Girl can dance on air, though, so this should be a good fight.
Yeah.
So she's got the original Twintelle with her. I'm going to try to focus on Mechanica here. She's sort of heading around my side. Ooh. Mechanica is actually a really big target to grab, so we shouldn't have too much trouble with these two, because if you're going for lots of grabs, it should make it easy. You just gotta be careful,
The targeting keeps keeping.
She's using her revolver a lot, which is gonna make us, so you can see what it's like to be on the other side of the electricity. Here we go. The parasol, I do like that it hits through
hit you
stuff.
by accident.
I do that constantly to you, so no worries. The parasol, I like that it hits through stuff. It just, the wind effect is not the best unless you're trying to get people out of like the range of an item that you want. Then it's good, but otherwise I feel like you're better off using some of the other status effects outside of wind. Electric's probably the best in my opinion, because you get that stun that makes for an easy grab. Speaking of which, you were on the side of me and my bird flew out and just nailed you. All right.
There.
Nice. I thought you almost got the double KO. She's hanging on to her friend. Oh no, it's up to you. One good hit and you get her. Oop. You don't need to grab. There you go. Just a slap to the face. So, what was there was something I wanted to mention earlier, and I almost forgot. I did forget. Well, I'll find it again.
It'll come back.
Yeah.
I'm using my rush.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Mechanica just missiled. She's got her homie, which is going to be tough to deal with. I feel like if you want to get into two-player and it feels too crazy, one of the better the homie and the Siki, the two missiles, thank you, are really good in this mode because you can throw them out and focus on, oh, she got me. Thank you. Oh, no.
Oh, I thought
Man, you did, and then Mechanica grabbed me. It's so hard to keep up with all the stuff happening sometimes. But yeah, the missiles are really good because you can focus on avoiding more and not have to worry about aiming so much with those. They're just slower and they can backfire on you. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Got the double KO. And we're out of here. If you peep behind the Tanuki sign, there's a picture of Mechanica when she was even younger with her dad who runs the scrapyard and Max Brass right back there. It's kind of tough to,
Yeah.
The Arms Twitter account put out a little GIF that showed the inside there. You can also see her like prototype armor that has treads rather than legs when she was working on it. I like the color of that. It's like an orange.
This
cool
guy.
shade. Okay, match 6. Stay in tune. So we're gonna change it up. Play some V-ball.
Oh.
So this is the setup that we've been using is you setting the ball and me spiking. So if you throw a grab out at the ball, it'll actually spin it in the air and get you ready for a spike, but the opponents can spike it as well. So we'll see if this will work out. Last time we did pretty well with the setup that we used. There we go. There, I got my bird in fast enough. Let's see. So yeah, if I know that she is within range to get it, I try to get in there and hit it fast enough. Ooh. Oh no! Yeah. It definitely helps to have like an assigned role in this.
This isn't like my game.
This is another one where I think people are a little mixed on it because there's definitely strategy to it. It's just not as fun for me as hoops. Oop. There we go. So yeah, trying to know when the time is to spike and when to set. Oh, see it? There you. Yeah, I wasn't ready to spike it. And you set it. Oh, there we go. I don't think we're gonna get that one. Took so long that unless we get a point here, we're just gonna draw, and that's a loss. Anyways. Yep. All right. One more again. The fights we usually are fine, and then the mini games. Sometimes you gotta take another round because they have not necessarily randomness to them, but they can be more frantic. Kind of like team mode, I guess. Okay. There's the normal arms blimp. If you look in the background of when we get to the end, there's a weird blimp that has an inverted arms logo, which I think is for the lab. And people are like, ooh, what's that? What's going on with that blimp? What are they up to? Making sure Helix is not getting into any trouble or something. Yeah. This makes it so much tougher to have a comeback when the first point goes so long. Get it? Oh, yeah.
I tried.
Eventually, the volleyball, just can't take anymore and explodes. See if we can get into a good spot here. No. Oop. Get it. There we go. Sometimes I'm just going for sets and spikes on my own because timing it can be tough. There we go. Oh. There we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. If we just don't. Oh. Get it quick. Go. Come on. No. Man.
It's a draw.
One more time around here. Hopefully we'll get it this time. I thought we had that because we had the point lead, but.
It's weird because when we sort of practiced, then we didn't lose. Then.
Yeah, I think we had 4 and they had 0, but it can get tougher with different team combos, and there's a lot of factors to it. Oop. Come on. There we go. So yeah, you can still, if it's spinning in the air because you set it, you can still hit it again with a grab, and it will spike it. There we go. Ooh, just over the edge. Get it. Sometimes if I spike it, just go ahead and hit it. Or, if I set it, go ahead and spike it. There we go. That's what you gotta do. Hit it immediately. Oh no! There we go. It's very dangerous on the drop to actually set it up, because then your opponents are gonna have an easier time spiking it on you. I really think Byte Barq might be one of the better ones at this game because
they're beach cops.
Not just because of that, but they have the extra jumping ability to really get a height advantage over the net, which is pretty tough for most characters. Like, I think maybe Kid Cobra can get kind of up there, but...
What?
Oof, I think we're okay.
Okay.
But yeah, the net being such a barrier, unless the ball's really close, it's hard to hit over it. But if you're playing as Byte Barq, you can use the super jump off of Barq's head and get over there. Okay, back to the fights. I might mix it up and use the Chilla, because I want to use some variety. So between the two movement impairing, there's a couple different, status effects, like blind and stuff, but I don't really like cold as much. Really jamming. Match 7. It's a Ribbon Girl versus the Grim Creeper, Master Mummy. His signature arm is the Megaton, a heavy-duty power weapon. It's musty mummy bandages versus sleek, shiny ribbons. Go get him, girl. They're kind of a similar...
Those heavy arms are really hard for me to deal with because I can't punch through them.
So that's when you want to use the Slap-O-Mator and go around them best you can. All right, he's down, so we get a chance to... There you go. Good job. I'm going to try to focus on Mummy. Get him stunned enough for you to get some grabs in on him.
Ah!
Oof. I didn't know you were grabbed. Yeah, we gotta try to get better at calling out stuff. That's one of the things where... There we go. As long as they don't get in the health, we'll be okay. This Master Mummy's got enough ability to get his health back as it is. There we go. All right. Keep the pressure on. Freeze him. Keep him in cold storage so he doesn't rot. There we go. We're doing good. I think they're just having a tough time.
We're like...
Oh,
okay.
no. Having a tough time keeping up with our speed. Dragging him down. That's always very satisfying when someone's got a...
I grabbed!
I tried to save you, but turned it into a spider web. It's very satisfying when you grab someone out of a rush, or you throw their buddy and then they get dragged in and they can't use their rush. Look at them. Watch this.
Yeah,
You,
we got all
pulled him into
tangled.
the thing and then dragged him. I feel bad for him, even if he is dead. He bounced out his corpse. Okay, I got my rush. You
So
do
do
too.
I.
I'm gonna try to get around here and get a good perspective, and then.
Oh,
no!
I was already starting to grab.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can stop him. Shock him enough to get you a good time to get your rush going here. Oop! Grabbed him. Okay. This is such a cramped arena. It's kind of like Springman's, where it's very small, so you can't really get out of arm's range that well. Oof, gotcha. Trampoline here with the spiderweb is so tough too, because you really can't guard when you're on it. So it has some advantages to allow you to be a little more mobile and tougher to hit. I think Twintelle works good on it because she can. Thank you. She can kind of hover and not have to bounce as often, but. We're just having a nice little bounce,
fun.
victory bounce here. Watch him go. Aw. Okay. Look at those sad snakes in the back, wearing their swirly hats. I love all the fans. And when we get to the last match here, when we fight the secret boss, keep an eye on the fans, because there's something cool
Oh.
they do. We can't really watch them because we got to be punching.
I don't think I noticed, so
I'll let you
I'll
know
have to
when we
watch
get there.
the video.
Match 8, the tempo quickens. It's Ribbon Girl versus the Ramen Bomber Minmin. Calling someone noodle arms is usually a diss, but she actually has them, and they're no joke. Can Ribbon Girl air dash her way to victory, or will Ramen reign supreme? Time to find out. So Minmin, she does have these two both have some of the
this
weaker...
is a little...
They have some of the weaker arms to break, so we should be able to really use our electricity to our advantage here. But, Minmin, of course, has her dragon, which is really strong once it powers up. So we gotta look out for that. Ooh, careful. Man, this Minmin was doing a good job at deflecting my grab. The computer has really good timing with a lot of that stuff, so if you're going to throw out grabs against Minmin, just be prepared for her to kick him away. I got my rush. I'm going to use it when I get a chance here. Nope. I thought she was going to I was like in a stalemate there where I was like, throw something out. You know you wanna. Oh, she kicked him away. I'm getting beat up. Yeah, well, every time I try to like get in there when the opponent is rushing to like help you out, usually it just amounts to me getting damage unless I've got a good perspective on it. Like you want to be around the side if you're gonna attack someone who has a rush. Now this is real bad for him because we can just kind of pincer attack him. It's just a slow death for this robot
Those
cop.
missiles are still tough for me to do anything against.
Tracking, I think the Seekies and homies, like I mentioned on Byte Barq Mechanica, if you are trying to fight someone like Ribbon Girl who can dance around in the air, that's a good one to use because they usually can't get out of the way in time when it explodes. Try to use my rush when I get a shot. When you're targeting on one of them and then the other person gets in there and hits you immediately. Ooh, jeez. Good job, man.
Oh, I was lucky there.
You were faster, so it worked out, and you got a grab. Man, just laying into him. Barq, don't be mean. I'm so used to Barq helping me that now I have to actually punch him occasionally, which is never fun. Oh, I'm blocking you. So yeah, if your teammate is getting rushed as well, it's very tough to get out of the way of it because you're getting dragged in. That tether means you're going to be, in that rush, like it or not. So trying to shield is a good way to go. Oh, I tried to grab him. I'm getting beat up here. I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Trying to avoid Minmin. I'm out.
Oh no.
Ooh, if you can take Byte Barq down somehow. Oh, look out. Just gonna ram you. You got your special, but that's it. It's all right. We'll get him in this next one. But yeah, the tether, I think trying to use more mobile characters can sometimes, like trying to dodge rushes and do more mobile stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of times I can try to do that more.
There you go. So yeah, it's trying to drag you into that, even though but you got him. Okay, good. So yeah, there's so many little things you have to remember that you're like retraining your brain a little bit in two-player mode, it feels like, compared to how we normally play when we're alone. Keep getting grabbed. Save me. Thank you. Got my rush, but I can't block in time. Jeez, this is a crazy match. I'm gonna get her. All right, come on. Freeze him out.
No.
I'm trying. I'm targeting him. Or her.
Where am I? We got tangled.
That's another thing that can happen too, is your tether can get like overlapped and tangled, and it gets even crazier. If we can use that bomb against him. Hit the ramen bomber with a bomb. Okay, good. They're getting close here. If we can take out Minmin, then we should be good.
No.
Punched by a pup. She jumped right over my grab. She's so quick to get out of the way of grabs.
Oh no.
Just use your rush before you perish. There we go. Okay, I think we got this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That was bad.
Yeah, I thought
he was right in front of me, but then it got all
You got
mixed
him.
up.
Man.
Okay.
All right, we're getting close to the end here, so I think the matches are getting more intense. Hopefully you can parse what's going on, because it is a little crazy.
It's hard to like commentate and also do good.
When you're in the middle of it, it feels so frantic, but you get used to it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yep. It's me, but evil. No. Match 9, one note away. It's Ribbon Girl versus the Silver Screen Queen, Twintelle. A dual threat as a celebrated actress and fighter, Twintelle has long been Ribbon Girl's idol. But to be the best, you gotta beat the best. Time to seize the spotlight, Ribbon Girl. And she's got Helix, who actually has a crush on her, which is kind of... All right.
It's kind of fun how they all have like.
Yeah, I like the interconnected relationships of them. It makes the cast feel more, it feels like a cohesive
It's more like
world.
a community of people that
Because they all fight
they
each
would
other.
know each other.
I gotta be careful here. I'm gonna try to jump on the hood of this. Bounce off. Nope. Trying to position where you want to be when you're tied to someone. Okay, let them hit that. Oh, jeez. You got bit by it, too. Oh, no. Man. Helix has this Guardian, so it's just even tougher to get to where we need to be to hit him. Helix tends to be, when the computer controls him, he tends to be one of the easier characters to beat, but I won't speak too soon. I got my rush. Oh, just trying to line him up, but it's so hard when we're stretched so thin.
Out.
I can't tell what you said.
I'm almost
Oh, you're
out of
almost dead.
health.
Okay. Let him get that. There we go. Okay, go for the grabs. Double grab. Good job. We both happened to grab the right person, too, which helped. I gotta get Helix out of here before one of us dies. Okay, good. You got him for me. Let's see if we can use a pincer while she's attached to a screaming, kicking blob baby. All right, I'm gonna drive her that way. There we go. I love that. I think of all the arms, the bird has a cool style, how it swoops in. And,
yeah.
Especially when you rush and it zips all around. Let's do a double bird, see how that goes. All right. See if we can shock him. Ooh, he switched to his ice dragon. You got him. Good job. Keep her off your butt. There we go. Start to get strats down. Like you saved, I was blocking, but you got a good grab on him while he was trying to rush. Getting it. I've got my. There you go. Good job. I got my rush though. I'm gonna use it. Zip around, my birds. Go. No. They were too far away. All right. Defend the HP. Juice. Sweet, sweet nectar. Ooh, sorry. I thought but first, yeah, there's some of the girls have similar like silhouettes where I'm like looking at, I think I'm seeing her and
getting confused.
Especially when two of me are on the battlefield. Yeah, we're doing good here. Barely any damage. Get her. Look out, there's a shock bomb. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to drag you into it, but that happens. Hey. Wanna make sure she's not gonna rush you. There we go. She was so focused on you. That's the brutal part of the targeting system, because it does feel a little more designed to be one-on-one when you're always focused on one person. But when it's two-on-one, it's like almost impossible. You gotta be really good. And you can't be dragging a piece of flubber around with you. Okay, we're on to the grand finale here. Almost the end. Thank you for sticking with us. It's the commish. He's not in the game yet, but he will be soon. The Arms Grand Prix grand finale is here at last. Listen to that crowd. The fans are fired up. It's Ribbon Girl versus the commish, Max Brass. He's head of the Arms League and constructed this floating arena himself. This is the moment Ribbon Girl has been dreaming of, but can she make it a reality? It all comes down to this. Knock him out and put a bow on this tournament. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to focus on him.
To fight myself.
He actually, yeah, he always is partnered with the character that the first player is playing as in team mode. He tends to not be too tough, but I won't speak.
Grabbed my own grab drawer.
I won't speak too soon. He's kind of a medium-heavy character where he's a little slower. Man, my bird whipped around to the side. I definitely want to be on your right if I can, because my bird tends to whip to the right, and that means it'll hit you half the time. All right, get him out of there.
Help.
Get him out of there. We can do the damage again, even if they heal. It'll be okay. Jeez. I'm gonna use my rush in a sec. Here we go. Yeah. Get them both in there. Ooh, no, Ribbon Girl. Okay, you saved me. Bad Ribbon Girl, no. She's the true one. We were playing the imposters, so it's kind of funny. Okay, get ready for a grab. He got hit. It's okay. I knew that bomb was gonna hit one of them. My Max is almost down. One good hit on him. Yeah, there we go. That's why I think he is such a punching bag that with two players especially, that it's not too tough to take him down first. It's okay. Her shield's almost broke. There you go. Her arms, actually, that's her arm strength, but when she shields it, it weakens it a lot faster.
Sorry.
We're splitting the party here a little bit. Gotta try to get close with you. Good job. Yep. One birdie to the face should take her out. Even if we go to time, we'll get her. There we go. All right. So this should be pretty simple. When the boss is the first one to go down, it's like, okay, we'll be all right. I think he's just so much bigger than her. He's going to take a lot of abuse. I'm going to use my rush when I get a chance. Here we go. He's focused on you. Oh, got a lot of damage on him at least. Ooh. Jeez. Yeah. As soon as you focus your on somebody else. You know, the computer's going to be going for you, even at early levels. They just know to pick apart your weakness. But we're getting better at, yeah, you just grabbed him out of it. See if we can. Nope. Oh, I got grabbed. Ah, don't let him in. It's okay.
I got grabbed.
Can't. We're getting beat up here. Hopefully your rush will help us a little bit. Here we go.
How did she?
I don't know. I'm gonna use mine. I got knocked out of it. No.
They're
Look
disabled.
out.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you.
There's no way.
If you can get a good grab on him, you might be able to take it. Yeah. So Max Brass, if you didn't watch the last episode with Springman, he has all of Springman's abilities. The comeback factor, where he's instantly charged at a quarter health or below. His punches are just always charged at that point. And then also, he has the normal ability to just kind of deflect shots when he dispels his charge, like after he dashes or lets it go. He will dispel stuff, which is very, very handy. We're between them. Okay, good. Get him out of here. On top of that, when he charges, he can kind of charge a little bit like Minmin and puff himself up, so he gets that super armor. So he's a weird combo character that's going to be really interesting when we can play him. That's coming in an update next month. And one thing I did want to mention that's really cool that the developer said, Mr. Ibuki, he's the producer or the director of the game, he mentioned that the updates are going to focus on buffing rather than nerfing characters to try to help them out, rather than seeing like, oh, this character is overpowered, and then just trying to go for a ton of nerfs. We're going to get lots of buffs to help, you know. I think that's a better way to balance overall, just because then nobody is feeling like their character gets slighted, and hopefully the power creep won't be too much. Look at that. It was like a mozzarella stick stretched to the limit. Okay, so as we go into this match, pay attention to Max Brass's fans in the crowd. You won't be able to, but here we go. The secret boss. Can it be? Has someone finally taken down the Max Brass? Ladies and gents, the winner today. What? Up in the sky. What is that thing? It's the moon.
What is this?
It's glommed onto Max's head. Commish! Somebody help him! Oh, dawn of the final day. 24 hours remain. Oh. Uh-oh, I think this guy's looking for a fight. Who's gonna take care of this creep? It's almost like wrestling where it feels semi-staged.
A little bit, yeah.
So this is Hedlok, and he shows up a bunch of the time in party mode, so a bunch of players can play against him. He's a secret weapon. You can see the inverted arms logo of the lab. What a turn of events! Victory was all but assured, but now there's a party crasher to deal with. My head is spinning from what just happened, but I'm excited for what's about to go down. We're all pulling for you, Ribbon Girl. Tie up this tyrant and make your fans' dreams come true. Okay, so this is it. I might go double Thunderbird, try to stun him as much as I can. He's got all of Max's arms, like the nade. He's going to use double nades, so lots of explosions on our feature here. But the better you can... There we go. So the cool part about this match that makes it so much easier than single player against this guy is that we are separated. We don't have the tether anymore. So it's a lot easier to actually divide and conquer. So he's focused on her. I can get in there and there we go. Stun him so you can get those grabs. It's a lot simpler. Even at higher levels, I feel like he's not quite as tough as on your own. The 6 arms is insane to dodge. He feels a little bit, roll of the dice if you can beat him sometimes at higher levels, because there's just so many situations where it's really tough to get out of. I'm going to try to position myself to throw that bomb at him. Let him get blasted. Nope. His special is insane, and speaking of which... Okay, good, you blocked it. It has this huge spirit bomb that he throws out and makes it very tough to get out of the way. You really either just want to make sure you initially dodge it as quick as you can, or... just kind of, shield it, because otherwise that'll take like a huge chunk of your life. Oh, he grabbed me! Oh no! His damage, his grab does as much as Master Mummy's. Gotta be careful about that. Ooh, I'm gonna use my rush on him. Oh, he's almost dead, so I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. We got him. All right, one more round.
Dicey for a bit there.
He might look kind of easy, but yeah, trust me, if you're fighting one-on-one, which I will do later on, it can take a lot of endurance to beat him at level 7, especially. Try to get him. Hey, Thunderbird. Sorry. Trying to make sure I don't hit you. You're getting those good grabs on him. All right. Trying my best to stun him and just stay as undamaged as possible. There we go. Got him. Oh no. Oh my gosh. And I took the recoil at the end of it. I got. Ooh,
oh no.
I had the grab. I want to be able to grab too sometimes. Knocked me out of my grab.
It was reflex.
It's okay. As long as we beat him.
I'm gonna use my rush.
As long as we beat him in the end, that's what matters. Get in here, even though I've got my rush charged up, and I will pop mine as well. There we go. Yeah, having 2 players to have multiple rush it is just,
I'm almost gone.
Okay, if we can get him out of here, let's charge up in the HP juice. Good job. Okay. He's got his special. Stay out of his way. Try to grab him. I can't do this alone. It feels a little anticlimactic for me to beat him on my own, but I'll try my best here. But yeah, look at this. When you are the only one facing him, and that is it. Look at that, 440. He does even more at higher difficulty levels. Okay, we gotta do this.
Yeah.
This is our last chance. I'm going back to double Thunderbirds, or maybe let's use the Chilla. I want to slow him down so you can get those grabs. Look out for his nades. Oh, got me as soon as I said that. Okay, good. I'm just gonna let you do the grabs, as long as you're not down, because you're just a little more consistent at getting them while I'm gonna get in the way if I go for it. Okay, good job. Getting a lot of damage on him. Here goes my rush to stall him while you build up yours. Yeah. As I flail.
Okay.
Good job. Yeah, bounce him. All right, he's most of the way down. We just have to be careful, because when he gets low, he still has Max's abilities. The thing I was mentioning, the crowd, they're cheering for us. Max's fans are cheering for us. Because they want us to... Yeah, to help him, because he's trapped.
Man.
Got him. Okay, he's almost gone. Finish him off. Almost. I'm going to try to distract him. Oh,
there we go.
We got him. All right. Okay. Now, the one little unfortunate thing about 2-player mode, even if you just, work your butt off together, victory and glory goes to one. The one player.
Yeah.
Yes, that creep is down for the count. Hold on. I've just received some intel. During a routine experiment at Arms Laboratory, there was an unexpected... Wah! That light, it's everywhere. Is Max going to be okay? Oh. Huh? Whoa! It's gone. Well, convenient. What was that thing? Where'd it come from? And will it be back? I wonder. Think I'd look good in a mask? I've been in kind of a rut lately, style-wise, but never mind that. How's Max doing? Why was I even worried? Look at that brass beast. That's our commish. He's flexing like nothing happened. There he goes. Quite a showman. Bouncing his weird gold pecs. Anyways, now that that's over, let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. So yeah, I think he's got the cool belts for arms, and he plays it up. Look alive, people. The awards ceremony is about to begin. Let's take a look at the final results. There we go. What were you going to say?
What if Biff becomes a villain? He was talking about...
Yeah. A new arms legend be in our midst. He can stretch his arms. We've seen pictures in the back of the beach stages.
Oh.
Get ready to go crazy.
Size 1?
I'd love him. Yeah, the winner of the arms tournament and your new grand champion, the heiress, Ribbon Girl. Look at that. Hi, boys. From singing to bell ringing, she can do it all. Congratulations. Love the slap-o-mander. As another Arms Grand Prix draws to a close, I'd like to thank all the competitors and the fans at home. See you next time, folks. And he waves goodbye with his strange arm on the top of his head. Okay, and we get to see the credits.
In the hat. It actually moves.
Yeah, so he does have the ability, and I think you mentioned size 1. The smallest fighter, it's at a 5, all the stats, and the body size. The smallest one is Minmin and Ribbon Girl, I think both are size 2. So he would maybe be 1 if he was added. That would be bizarre, but I'd love to see him get in the game. And he's got a lot of history as a judge, though. He's kind of like Judd in Splatoon, where he's always got to be kind of in the midst as a commentator or a match judge. I don't know if they would let him be a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see like what other fighters they come up with, because they got, you know, a bunch of free updates they said on the way. Probably a lot of balance patches to start, because now that everyone has the game, they can, or, you know, a bunch of people are free to get it if they're able to. They're gonna rebalance a lot of the fighters, I think. So enjoy your time as Ribbon Girl. 'Cause, you know, I think she's most likely to maybe get a little bit of a nerf, because she is really good. Kid Cobra, very popular. I think he's got some of the best stats just on paper, because he has huge arm strength. He can jump really high. He's just kind of slow if you don't charge up his dashes. Twintelle, also good. So far, I think all the characters are pretty viable. I've been focusing on Byte and Barq a lot. I feel like those are my favorite. And we'll see those later. So next time, we will maybe jump into ranked mode. We're going to unlock that here. And stay tuned after the credits, because if you beat Grand Prix on level 4 or above, you get a little picture, kind of a cool snapshot as a victory reward. And we get to see lots of different scenes of Helix trying to get Kid Cobra. He's frustrated. He's playing online. The Kid Cobra's going for tons of grabs, bouncing everywhere on this snake board.
What do you think Kid Cobra is in there?
That's another mystery.
He's a person or a snake?
He could be a snake that's like wound his rump around the legs.
His proportions are so weird, and his face is covered.
I would not put it past the developers in this world to have just a snake guy fighting, because there's like a noodle-armed lady and robots, but it seems like it would be even weird. Like, it's already weird enough with him having snake arms that he would be. Yeah, how would that work? Because he has 2 snake arms, and I think he does have hands. I don't know. Is he a Sneeple? Who's to say?
Maybe he's a lizard.
That's another thing that's cool. Like,
and he has a weird brand.
If they, the developers have said they want it, they're gonna continue to like tease out lore and add new lore and stuff as it goes on, because there's a lot of weird, mysterious stuff, just like Splatoon, with like the history of this alternate world where people grow these strange arms suddenly, and they have to wear masks to be able to control them. And yeah, look at this weird motley crew. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. If you want to subscribe, appreciate that as well. Hopefully you caught the Arms Lab blimp in the background during the credits somewhere, because I think they're maybe dropping Hedlok in to do some weird tests on our heroes here. But there we go. Let's listen to Ribbon Girl send us out. Oh.
Thank you.
So she sings a little bit with her band. Look at they're all dressed like her, just like the fans. Biff is always in the background of all these pictures. So there we go, and
that's cute.
She's playing at her ribbon ring, but we have now unlocked ranked mode. You can now fight in ranked matches, challenge other players, and put your arm skills to the test to find out who's the best. So that is what I'm going to be doing here, and try to earn my way up the ranks. Thanks again. Starting at 1, a snail, but someday I will be maybe decent. No. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.